Aloha mai kako. This is Kahea Lani Phillips's Family Resources file. This is my label of the instructor, my class, and the due date of this assignment. When you open it up, we have our table of contents listed of community service referrals, parent education service, so on and so forth. And then we have the added service, community service, general services for parents that I've chosen, and family involvement and communication section, 2 articles I've chosen for families, their conference information and reflections. So this starts the parent education services section, where we have the parent line section that was added via our assignments. I printed the full directory for their list of phone numbers, island and statewide, so that I have all of those phone numbers handy. And they are a free statewide confidential telephone line that gives premier resource on child behavior, child development, parenting, caregiver support, and community resources. This is their Oahu telephone number and their toll-free island-wide phone number. The next parent education service that I chose was Parents Inc. They have their address listed here in Hilo. This is their registration phone number, and your contact is Sally. This is her email as well. There is a general email, questionnaire, information email listed as well. I wrote why I chose this resource on the back of my paper, but I chose this resource because they offer a plethora of resources and services. PARENT stands for Providing Awareness, Referrals, Education, Nurturing, Therapy, Support for parents with children, caregivers, provided for expecting parents, so on and so forth. You can complete a course with 9 weeks, 18 hours with a completed certificate. Moving on to the next services for parents and families, we're going to medical and mental health. The medical service that I chose for the Hawaii Island Community Health Center, formerly known as Bay Clinic. This is their website listed on the paper, their contact phone, and their contact person for community health educator regarding teen health is Bianca S. They have their hours listed for their Hilo clinic, and this is the physical address. The reason I chose them is because they do not discriminate based off of insurance availability or your inability to pay for services. And I chose this for families and children, so the families can get medical needs for their children as well as themselves, as they can provide pediatric care. They also provide dental services, dental referrals all over East Hawaii. They have clinics in Pahoa, Kea'au, and Hilo. The next medical clinic that I chose was the Kipuka Okeola Rural Health Clinic in regards to adult, family, child counseling, or even substance abuse. They cover psychiatry, psychotherapy, women's health, and even provide primary care and pediatrics. Their contact telephone number is listed, their fax, their website. Their patient registrar contact is Sandra, and they offer a variety of services focusing and prioritizing Native Hawaiians, but have reached out to all kinds of people. I personally used this program for a decade and have used them for personal psychotherapy and even family counseling in regards to even grief counseling. Next, we have the list of general services that I chose. I decided to choose Hope Services Hawaii for their resource center in Kona. This physical address here, you do not have to be registered in order to have free meals, breakfast and lunch. You can get laundry and showers. If you do need financial or housing security, you must register, and you can register online via this website, or you can call their phone number and even email them. I put this in my binder because I feel that families, regardless of their food security or housing security, deserve the advocation in classrooms. This here is Tutu and Me at home family activities, free online via this website. They offer a variety of types of infant, toddler, and preschooler activities for parents and children at home. And why I chose this is because it involves the Hawaiian language in the home. It prioritizes making pilina with aina, it's a relationship with the land, as well as reading between children and families is prioritized. They even have links to digital story time. Next is our family involvement and communication strategies section. This is where we have the communication strategies listed from our assignment. The one I chose was group family orientation nights to add. So 3 nights a year, separated throughout the year, parents come together and hear about their child's class, do icebreakers, and go home with a child-led family activity that they talk about at the next orientation. After we have the involvement, we go to family involvement strategies listed from the assignments, and the activity involvement. The involvement strategy I chose for an activity would be family history day fair or club. And what it would do is Hawaii families love building their family tree, and one way we can involve parents or kupuna and teachers and children is holding workshops to add the culturally unique practice in the classroom and build these relationships at home. Children can ask their parents and families about family history stories and so on and so forth, and bring them into their classroom to bring together their family of the classroom. These are the principles and policies, the 7 steps in peaceful conflict resolution. And this is the articles for families that I selected. This is an article about how to create a good bedtime routine for your child via parents articles. They have setting a bedtime routine, why it's good and consistent for children, including dental hygiene, do's, or bedtime do's and bedtime don'ts. And this is because I chose this for my own experience of having a bedtime as a child. The second article that I chose was from Children's Central of 5 good manners parents should teach their kids, as I was taught manners in my home and realized my parents, who are from an older generation, stated that they were taught manners in school, whereas they realized I am not taught those manners in school, so they wanted to teach them at home. This is my family conference plan, teacher support, development guides, and lastly I have my resource reflection. Just to summarize it for you all, I've not worked with families yet, and so the experience of building this portfolio has expanded my anticipation, and the importance of building relationships with families matters because the children and the families don't spend as much time together as they think. Mahalo for your time. Aloha.